welcome everybody to our first setup. So, right here, I'm just getting straight into the video. So right here, we have everything, all of the sets and rings that we have. Before we start, I just wanted to say that I did take the cage off of this ring because it was just being very wonky and not right. We're still going to use this ring though. But yeah, we have all the rings, all the stuff. Got a little glare to it. You can see me, hi. Anyway. So for every setup video, which we're going to be doing a bunch of these because I love doing setups, we are going to have a challenge. And for this challenge, it is, I have to use all of my accessories. So in this bag, I have a bunch of jackets, rings, Hulk Hogan's, or not rings, belts. I've got Hulk Hogan's ruffles. But yeah, just some extra little add-ons like hats and stuff. I have to use all of that. This isn't all of them. However, I am going to be using all my accessories. Tables and ladders and all this stuff. These do count as accessories. And so we're going to use all of that. So let's just get straight into the video. I said we're going to get straight into the video. But before we start, which we're going to get in this video straight after this, I just want to say that liking and subscribing does help a lot. It costs a lot of money to get all these sets and rings and figures. So it would help a lot if you could please like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post a new video. But anyways, let's get straight into the video. So we are going to start over in this little ring. And our first setup is going to be Roman Reigns. This is the Elite Roman Reigns. And Solo Sikoa. This is the basic Solo Sikoa. It's the only one I have. But we're going to have Roman doing a spear to Solo Sikoa. This is the only one I'm going to show you how to do because I know a lot of people like spears. It's like one of the most iconic WWE moves. But, yeah, we're going to do that. And I'm going to pause the video and put everything else up. Maybe I'll show you how to do some more. But, yeah, most of the setup videos are just going to be me showing either how to do a setup or what the setups look like, because I love doing setups. But anyway, let's get straight into putting the spear up. So, first, there's two ways you can do a spear. You can have it happening, or you can have it before. I'm going to show you how to do both. So, right here, we have Solo Sikoa. So, before is going to be Roman Reigns doing his ooh-ah. So we're going to put him. Now, I would suggest using an Elite Roman Reigns because basics don't have the torso movement, and you kind of need him to lean back like that. My Roman Reigns is a little loose, so it's kind of hard to get him in poses. But yeah. Just 1 second to fix him. So, we're going to put him up against the ropes because that's the easiest way. Oh, crap. So, now, right here, we can have Solo Sikoa looking down like that, and Roman Reigns getting ready to do his spear thing where he goes, ooh, ah. Now, that's how I would set it up. If you guys have any tips for how to set them up, please do put them in the comments. But the next way that we're going to do it is the, happening one. So, what we're going to do is have Roman Reigns spearing Solo Sikoa. This is how I'm going to keep it for the setup. Maybe next time, the next setup that we do, you guys can leave comments and we can do a full, I'll put them all together and make a full comment video where I use your guys' comments to set up the figures. So for the happening, like while it's happening, you want to usually just keep your figures straight. But if you want to be like extra cool, you can have their arms out like they're flying. That's how you can do a flying spear, which I really like, but I do not have any of the invisible jumpers that usually come with the luchas. But yeah, so you're just going to have him like this, like he's carrying him. And just, it's easy as that. Simple. I like to have them on the ground. If you want to, you can put them up against the ropes like this. Sorry, solo is being difficult. So I also like to put their hands up because it helps get Roman around them. But for our setup, I am going to have the spear on the ground. But yeah, I'm going to stop the video and I'll snap and cut back to whenever it's finished or I want to show you guys something. So, right, we're back. And that is because I just noticed that I'm not going to show you anything. But I forgot to get this car, this busted old car, and a few other things. I'm not going to show you what those other things are, because then I would spoil the fun. But yeah, I'm just going to give you a quick glimpse. Here are all the figures. They're on the ground, because it's hard to get them out of that. But I'm going to give you a very fast glimpse of everything. Alright, if you want to pause that and see everything, you can. But I'm not going to show you everything until we are completely done. So I'm going to go back over here and do a little. Alright, time for another little update. As you can see, I've done a lot, but I just wanted to show you this part because I thought it was funny. Right here, we have Rey Mysterio. Alright, cool little Rey Mysterio. With his son, Dominic. He's like, give me a hug, son. And Dominic's like, no, I'm heel. Grr, I want my mommy. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that cool little thing. And I'll just snap back, and we're doing another thing. This is not long after I just did it. I just wanted to show you. Right here, we have my only AEW figure, Matt Jackson, flexing his AEW belt, because I couldn't really do anything with him since he's not WWE. But yeah, I just want to show off my singular AEW figure. Might get some later. I might just get Nick Jackson because, like, you can't have Matt Jackson without a Nick Jackson. So, yeah, maybe you'll see a toy hunt in the future where we get Nick Jackson, which toy hunts are coming very soon. I promise. But anyway, I'm going to go back to doing the snap transition. Alrighty, I'm being a little bit more quieter this time. But I just want to show you that I gave Hulk Hogan the United States Champion belt because I feel like it's fitting because his whole shtick is that he's all about America. So I just thought that was really cool. And Bianca whipping him with his hair. And, of course, she has her belt on. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to show you. So I'll just do a little. Alright, this is the last thing I'm going to be showing you before I show you the final thing. Right over here, we have a little hurt section, which includes Rhea Ripley. I did put this random jacket on her because I couldn't find who it went to. Also, we have the Honky Tonk Man with a little crutch. And I put a little med kit that came with a little Fortnite guy. But yeah, a little quick view, very quick view, super quick view. This is the final snap. Well, guys, it's finally done. And here we have the complete setup. Now, I'm not going to go over everything that's here. I'm just going to go over some key moments and references and some other cool things. So let's get straight into that. First, we have this UFC guy putting over the Mexican. Oh yeah, if anybody can tell me who this is in the comments, I can't pin your comment. I will heart and like your comment if you can tell me who this wrestler is. Anyway, over here we have Howard Finkel, just completely surprised about what's going on. In this area, we have my second favorite wrestler, Giant Gonzalez, busting out, hitting this guy, who I also don't know who it is. I say that it's Triple H. But here we have Kane, and The Undertaker giving a pile driver to one of the Kanes, so both of the Kanes come after him. I said Kane so much in that sentence. Here we have The Miz. The problem with it is, since I have to use every single accessory, this jacket I had to put on him, so I couldn't really use The Miz for anything. But yeah, so I just threw him right there. We got Chris Jericho under there. Hi guys, it's me, Miz. Yay. We got CM Punk and Finn Balor. Brock Lesnar doing an F5 to Cody Rhodes. Moving on to this area, we have the hug that I already showed you. We have Rick Rude doing something to Edge. I hate this Edge because there's little pieces and stuff inside of his body, and he's just really loose. I just hate it. This is an area where figures that I didn't really know what to do with, got a little belt there. Right here we have the same thing, Batista and Sting. I didn't really know what to do with them. Over here is some of my favorite wrestlers and references. We have Cody Rhodes. This is like the reference area, right in this ring. So we have Cody Rhodes doing the ladder thing to Kevin Owens, if you remember that from the 2025 Royal Rumble. We have the Great Khali, my favorite wrestler, doing his power bomb to Rey Mysterio, which is a reference because, you know, the Great Khali had a match between Rey Mysterio. It's one of his most iconic matches where he squished Rey Mysterio's head until he bled. However, I couldn't really get that. The Khali's arms weren't very good. However, sometime later on this year, I am getting the Elite Royal Rumble Build-A-Figure Khali, and it's going to be freaking epic. I'm getting the whole set. Over here we have Stone Cold, British Bulldog doing their thing. Andre Chase doing, I don't even know what this is, to Sanga. Big E and what's his name? Over here, Shinsuke Nakamura slamming RVD onto a broken table. We got Seth Rollins doing his finisher to The Rock. And Jey Uso doing his yeet splash onto Rick Flair, with Bret Hart saluting him with his yeet. As I've already shown, this area. And right here we have Seth Rollins doing a spinning elbow. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, we got our tribal chief. He looks really cool. We got, I don't know what this guy's doing. I think I forgot to set this guy up. Anyway, over here, we just have this little area. We have, and Hulk Hogan's. As I already showed, this was the first thing I showed. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. And then Mr. Perfect doing the thing that breaks the ring in in all the 2K games to Omos. And now we have made it full circle. So, one more little loop. Triple H doing something to Bret Hart. Logan Paul throwing Austin Theory into the steps, I think. Kurt Angle doing a choker or a sleeper to, I think, Kurt Angle. And then right here we have Matt Jackson. I said I wasn't going to do anything with this guy, but I decided to stay stone cold, trying to push him off of these steps. We have Rocky Maivia slamming a ladder onto the Hurricane. And is there anything else? Umaga under there. We have a few that aren't here because we lost them. But the last thing I want to show you as respects, we have Eddie Guerrero getting smacked by Ron Simmons. I really want to do it the other way, but I just really couldn't get Eddie Guerrero to hold it. But yeah, respects to Eddie Guerrero. May you rest in peace. But that is the full setup. This is the thumbnail. I'm joking, that's not the thumbnail. Anyway, that's the full setup. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to to smash the like and subscribe button. Because this took a lot of time to do. And I didn't have a lot of time to make it. And also, I have to clean this all up. That's going to be a whole hassle. So please like and subscribe. And comment who this is. And if you do, you will have your comment liked and hearted by me. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.